All right, guys. I hope you're doing really great. I thought to show you a very innovative technique we use right here on our farm, and I will tell you the advantage of this technique and why we are doing this. Now, as you all know, these animals are very uh, they are very special animals in the sense that they don't have sweat pores. So, looking at these animals, they often need a bait, mostly in the afternoon, or even sometimes not just in the afternoon. You will see them even in the morning time trying to get a bait. So some people advise that once you get to your farm, clean up the farm right in that morning time. You're supposed to bait them very much. Now, but some of those, the way to bait them can differ because we all have different resources in our at our disposal. Now, some people decide to use the sprinkler. That's one of the most modern way people are baiting the animals. So at a certain interval, some people probably even have the timer. At a certain interval, the shower will come down and bait the animals. Well, that's good. Of course, you know that will cost a lot of money. That will be capital intensive. Now, running that is good. If you have the money, you can run that. But one of the old method is by using a wallow system. This is a way where people tend to ensure the pigs have enough opportunity to cool off themselves, knowing their peculiarity. Now, but this is the thing I want to bring to you right on this video. Now, essentially what people do is that early in the morning, they will drop water right in this place. And one of the reasons why people don't like to use the wallow system is because one of the tendency, there's a lot of tendency that the animals will also drink of the water. And these guys are not as clean as some people try to say they are. Of course, they can be clean depending on how you run their farm. But believe me, they have some habits that you are quite funny. So they could literally, and although these animals on our farm, none of them do defecate right here. None of them. They are very. If you know these animals, sometimes they create a spot. This is the spot where they defecate, and that's where they would always around this spot is where they defecate, and they keep doing that regularly. So I have never had to. I can't remember having to pick any defecation right here. But in terms of urinating, sometimes they do urinate here, and that's why some people don't love this wallow method. Now, but look at the creative thing we have done right here on our farm in ensuring that we can balance both. Understanding the high cost of power nowadays, we have to power the pumping machine to pump water as regular as possible, and the tariff on power is quite high. So we need to find a way to manage water. So look at the technique we did right here on the farm. What we did is we made the nipple drinker for them to drink water of it. You can look right here that this is working very much. This is working. They are all working. You can see this is working well. So the animals have access to very clean water. Now, but one thing we have also done with doing this is that we've been able to ensure that the animals can drink water and can also bathe. So no additional water is being brought into this pen at any point in time. We don't bring water inside here to for them to maybe to shower or to bathe them or any of that sort. What we just do is we fix the nipple drinker here, knowing fully well that when they are drinking this thing, there is a tendency that there will be a lot of wastage. That's what you need to know about the nipple drinker system. It leads to a lot of wastage of water because after they are done drinking it, most of the time they will play with it, and while they are even playing with it, you see water dripping down. Now, so the way we've been able to navigate and curb that wastage is by using this method I'm showing to you right now. So we made a wallow system under our nipple drinker. So the animals drink with the nipple drinker and they bathe with the wallow, but we don't bring any additional water into the wallow. All we have to do is to just come in the morning, clean up their pen, and sometimes, as you can see, we give them the leaves, then give them their normal feed, their companion feed. We try to space out the companion feed, not just natural feed alone, because we want to make sure every animal have easy access to the right quantity of food. But in terms of bringing water into the pen for them to bathe, we don't do that at all. This nipple drinker will supply the waste from the nipple drinker will supply the required water for them to bathe. So that's a very innovative technique which we've done right here, and I hope you can also try and adopt this means. So whenever you are trying to do a nipple drinker, please ensure, even if you're not doing it as small as this, because you could decide to run it like on the wall, make sure you carve out like an enclave or something like that, so that you can give them the opportunity to settle there, and then they can easily bathe there and cool themselves off in the afternoon. That way you save water, you save the additional water you may be needing to bathe them. And one other thing we've done is that there's an access here for the water to come out from, so we can block it and we can open it. So when the water is we want to get the water out, we open that, the water flows out. So that's a way, that's a way we've been able to mitigate the usage of water on this farm. So of course, there are still some manual things we have to do, because this old place we were in was not properly, the topography was not perfect, but we will have to manage that and see how we go about it. So the most important thing is to ensure that these guys are feeding right, they are getting the right growth rate. We monitor that so much. We check their health. We brought them in about 2 weeks ago, some of them 2 weeks, some of them 1 week ago, and you can see the difference. They are growing very well, and at the end of 1 month the difference will be so clear. So some of you'll be seeing the videos, we'll be giving you an update on your performance. And I really hope wherever you are, you can decide to start your own farm in a very massive way. We are here to help you. You can ask us any question you will need, for any guidance you will need to ensure you start your farm successfully. All right, guys, we hope to see you in our next video. If you are yet to subscribe, please ensure you subscribe. Lots of great content on profitable pig farming. Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining us. Bye bye.